Hello, I'm Ricky Sanchez.
I'm Kevin Jacobsen.
And you're watching Inside Rockland.
What is Inside Rockland?
It's a local show that will highlight the different aspects of the community.
From news and politics
to helping the county find missing children and help lock up Rockland's most wanted.
And getting your reactions and opinions with our Word on the Street segment.
When a child goes missing in Rockland County, there's usually a call to a police station. It could be a 911 call. That's going to trigger a response from law enforcement.
Why is it such a necessity that the school district and the public and the parents all participate in this?
That's a good question, because time is the enemy when we have a missing, abducted, or endangered child.
I think that's pretty exciting that actually Rockland County was actually picked, and you guys were able to obtain this grant and start this pilot.
How to change direction when they're being followed by somebody in a car. How to escape some basic holds. If an adult or somebody has a grip on them like this, we could pull up this child's image from the disk, we could load it into a computer, and now we can have it in the patrol car.
What does C.A.R.E stand for?
C.A.R.E is an acronym for Computer-Aided Rescue Effort, and it's been around since 1996, and we've been digitally photographing the students in our county for the sole purpose of, in the event we have a missing, abducted, or endangered child, we have a high-quality digital image that we can build a missing persons poster around and get out to thousands of locations in a matter of minutes.
Do you have a lot of people participating in this program?
Yes, we do. Right now we have over 80 schools throughout the county, both public and private schools, in the program. And within the last 2 years I've taken the image of over 20,000 students. That's about 10,000 students every school year. Statistically, that would come out to about 7 out of every 10 children in our public schools and 8 out of every 10 children in participating private schools are currently in the program.
Can you tell me exactly how does the program works? I mean, what's the complete breakdown on it as soon as a child is missing?
When a child goes missing in Rockland County, there's usually a call to a police station. It could be a 911 call. That's going to trigger a response from law enforcement. An officer is going to arrive and ask some questions. A lot of questions very, very quickly. One of those questions maybe is the child in the C.A.R.E program. If that's the case, we could get a call from an agency asking if the child is in the C.A.R.E program. If we do have the child's image in the program, we'll get the parents' permission to distribute that image. At that point, depending on how much time has elapsed, we can narrow it down to 500 targets or 1,000 targets or 7,500 targets.
Why is it such a necessity that the school district and the public and the parents all participate in this?
That's a good question, because time is the enemy when we have a missing, abducted, or endangered child. The Justice Department concluded after a 3-year study involving nearly 600 cases in which death of a child was the outcome. This is going to be the worst case scenario, is a stranger abduction, where the death of a child was the outcome. We found out that 74% of the children do not survive past the 3rd hour. So time is of the essence. It's very important to have this information ready to go 24 hours a day. And that's why it's important for everybody to participate and have their children photographed for the C.A.R.E program.
Do you find out there that sometimes the parents are hesitant to submit their photos of their children and having it in the system? Why wouldn't a parent do that?
Several reasons. Misinformation, lack of information, sometimes there's a language barrier. Sometimes the parents are concerned about the security of the program, the security of the child's images. And we take the images. They don't submit any images to us. We're going to go to the school and take the images. But at the PTA meetings, I get to address all of their concerns. And on the topic of security, I tell them that I'm going to show up at their school with a camera, a laptop, a camera and a laptop, and it's a proprietary system in that it's only designed to do 3 things: take pictures, store the pictures, and retrieve the pictures when needed. The images are downloaded onto a zip drive, stored in a fireproof safe in my office, which only I have access to, and other supervisory officers in the Sheriff's Department have access to, so that in the event I'm not around, there's somebody always on duty who can get this information out.
Who else is doing this program? Anyone else in the state of New York doing this program?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm not aware of any other law enforcement agency between New York and Florida that is actively going out and taking and storing digital images of children for the sole purpose of, okay, these are the pictures that we're going to use in case one of our children is missing.
So Rockland County is the only one in the state of New York?
That's correct. It's still considered a pilot program.
Really?
And we were awarded the Innovative Award for the year 2000 from the New York State Sheriff's Association.
So I think that's pretty exciting that actually Rockland County was actually picked, and you guys were able to obtain this grant and start this pilot.
Yep.
What's the success rate in this pilot been so far?
Since we went online with the track technology in March of 2000, I believe to date we've prepared approximately 52 posters for agencies within and outside of Rockland County. Recovery has closed about 46 of those cases. So we have a couple of successes under our belt.
Can you tell me maybe about one of the successes that you guys have had, one or two of them that really made an impact and a difference, why the parents participated in this program?
Okay. Last June there was a 7-year-old child who got on the wrong school bus for his first day of summer school. When he didn't arrive at his intended school, the school contacted the parents, and the parents naturally got very concerned because last they knew the child was at the school bus stop, waiting to get on the bus. Spring Valley Police Department contacted us. We went ahead and prepared a poster and faxed it out to about 1,000 locations, one of which was in a principal's office in one of the schools. The principal, much to his credit, picked up the poster, recognized the child as being somebody in his playground, and said, "The child's here." He called Spring Valley Police Department, and there was a happy ending for everybody on that one. We also recovered a runaway down in Puerto Rico based on the image that was faxed down to the authorities there.
Also, I mean, this is international, basically. I mean, basically,
Can be, yes.
you can really tie it in.
Yes.
Do you know of any other counties in the state of New York that are looking to participate in this, that are watching Rockland County and the success of this pilot that's taken off?
I know a lot of jurisdictions would like to have similar programs, but they cannot commit to the resources or the funds, manpower necessary to mirror what we're doing. Some of the neighboring jurisdictions have been able to piggyback on what we're doing here, and I've been invited to address the New York State Sheriff's Association this summer to share with them how it is that they can implement this in their counties.
As part of your role of overseeing this program, you also give a lot of lectures, right? You go around and you speak to a lot of the schools. And
from time to time, when requested, I will come out and speak to the parents, and I'll speak to them about child safety issues, how to protect their children, and it's geared towards the adults. We've also been requested to speak to the children, and in those instances we bring out what's called escape schools. And these are individuals who are trained instructors, and they will teach the children, age specifically, certain things as, okay, in certain instances it's okay to say no to an adult, how to change direction when they're being followed by somebody in a car, how to escape some basic holds if an adult or somebody has a grip on them like this, how to use what's called the windmill technique and to escape, where to go and who to look for, and what to say. This is all given to the children in these assemblies hosted by the escape school.
and it's been accepted, like they're really getting into it. And
it's widely received. As a matter of fact, we did 3 in the Pearl River School District in the last month and a half.
Wow. The audience that are out there watching right now, how can they participate in this program? How can they contact, and whether it's the parents or the grandparents or anyone out there, how can they get involved to be a part of this C.A.R.E program that you're running here?
That's a good question. I would suggest they visit our website, which is www.co.rockland.ny.us. click on the Sheriff's Department or click on community events, and then click onto the C.A.R.E site. Look at those pictures. There's about 10 or 11 images of missing people from Rockland County. If you know anything about these individuals, contact the originating agencies. I would also urge your viewers to forward to me their fax numbers and their email addresses to become part of what's known as our community alert teams. These are people who have given me their information, their fax numbers and their emails, so that in the event we have a missing child, they will receive high quality fax or email about a missing child, and they can help us become, by becoming additional eyes and ears, because the purpose of this program is to get this information out as quickly as possible to as many people as possible. And they can do that, they can forward this information through the website at our email, or they can contact me at the Sheriff's Department, 638-5453. If I'm not there, just leave a message, speak slowly and clearly, your name, your fax number only, and what town you're from. And if they're concerned about security, I can assure them that this information stays confidential and with the Sheriff's Department.
Where would you like this program to go, the C.A.R.E program? I mean, in your own personal, opinion, and being that you're overseeing this program, how far would you like for it to go and expand out?
I'd like a couple other Sheriff's Departments in New York State to adopt this. Then I can see it going beyond New York State. It's very easy to implement because the technology has advanced so much. It's economically feasible. All it involves is a digital camera, specialized or customized software, a laptop, some medium from which you can store this information, and basically that's it. We've gone beyond that, and we've married it to what's called the track and locator technology. Basically, it's a glorified fax machine and email server, but it enables us to build the posters very quickly and reach these people just as quickly. But that's where I'd like to see it go. Eventually, I'd like to see it go national. That would be great. That would be fantastic.
How is this program being funded?
Well, it was funded through a grant. We recognized the need for such a program. We demonstrated that it could be accomplished. We wrote a grant for it. We received federal and state money. And under the condition that after the grant money expires, the county would pick up and fund the position.
So currently, right now, the county is helping to keep it running and funding it. And
That's correct.
Definitely think that's a good thing for the county to do.
Yeah.
What's next for the C.A.R.E? Anything coming up recently that you may want to talk about, or anything that's going to be adapted into the program?
Okay. Very recently, we've been able to have broadcast capability, and by that I mean we're now able to broadcast this child's image onto the display screens of the computers in the patrol cars, which is the ultimate recovery tool, because now we can, in a matter of minutes of being notified that we have a missing child, we could pull up this child's image from the disk, we could load it into a computer, and now we can have it in the patrol car. The officers now can conduct roadblocks and traffic stops armed with the information in their car. No longer do we have to rely on going back to the station for the information, the pictures, and it's the ultimate recovery tool. Years ago, we used to have to go off of descriptions like the child last seen was a white female, 12 years of age, white t-shirt, blue jeans, and sneakers on foot in the mall area. Ricky, when you're at the mall on a Saturday afternoon, how many children fit that description? Yeah. The image is very powerful. It's worth 1,000 words. I'm very happy to say we have that now.
Is that image that goes through the patrol car, the sheriff, is that just for the sheriff vehicles, or is that for any other police cars, municipality that has that particular, I guess, laptop that can go through that?
It's for all the agencies in Rockland County who are on the communications system that the Sheriff's Department provides. There are some departments who are not yet on the system, but will be by year's end. This is available to all the departments.
Deputy Famular, I would like to thank you for being on Inside Rockland, and I think you're doing a job well done.
Well, thank you very much.
Please take 30 to 60 seconds to address the audience and say whatever you would like to them.
Okay. I'd like to thank my boss, Sheriff James Kralik, for going with this program several years ago when a lot of people said it couldn't be done. I'd like to thank the Police Chiefs Association for supporting the program through the years. I'd like to thank all of the school districts and PTAs throughout Rockland County who have really shown a tremendous amount of support for the program. It's been very rewarding working with all of these people,
Good.
and especially the children.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I got something for you.
Oh, you do? I always like a free gift.
Some C.A.R.E
Excellent.
mouse pads for you and your producer.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'll make sure that he gets this.
Thank you.
We are proud to be part of the Rockland County's C.A.R.E program. With your awareness, missing children can be found within minutes of a report. Here are this week's missing children. Take a look.
Samantha Caballo. Samantha was abducted by her non-custodial mother, Ann Caballo. A felony warrant was issued for the abductor on February 15, 2001. They're believed to be in the company of an adult female relative and may have traveled to the New York City area. The abductor may use eyeglasses while driving. The children may be in the company of their non-custodial father. They may have traveled out of the state of New York. Ariana has a small birthmark on her right thigh, and she wears glasses. Fernando has a scar on the back of his left calf, and he may wear glasses. Judith Gomez. Judith was last seen in the village of Nyack on May 22, 2000 at 6:30 p.m. She's believed to be in the company of one William Alberto Orellana, 21 years old. The subject is a white Hispanic male, 5 foot 7 inches, with black hair, brown eyes, approximately 140 pounds. An order of protection currently exists against William, directing him to stay away from Judith Gomez.
That's our show for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. We want to bring the best of Rockland County to the television screens. We are proud of Rockland County, and we expect this program will carry the feelings throughout the community.